Well, I looked at it yesterday.
Xavier, say hi to the camera. It's the start of the road trip. Hey, Xavier.
Shut up.
Well, first off, Xavier came to me one day after school and he said, do you want to go to Washington, D.C.? And I said, I don't have money for a plane because I thought Washington, D.C. was in Washington. And he said, no, we'll drive there. And I still thought that we were going to drive all the way to Washington State. So I said yes, because I thought it would be fun. So we woke up at 3:30 a.m. And before that, we went to Walmart. We got this big box of cheddar goldfish. We got like Sun Chips, like 2 bags of Sun Chips. We got Trix yogurt and a bunch of other stuff, but I don't remember.
What's wrong?
It's so fucking cold. Just get in, please.
Didn't you want to go to DC?
Please, get in the car. Please.
We didn't even eat it in the car. We'll just skip ahead a little. I got sick.
Hey guys, it's me, cheadlestudio. I feel really sick right now.
I'm very easily car sick. After 2 hours of this 6-hour drive, I got a little sick. We ended up stopping at at this truck pit stop. There was like a Dunkin' Donuts, a Burger King inside. I went to the bathroom, nothing.
You having fun, Elijah?
But I ended up sitting in the back seat because usually that helps when like the wind blows on my face from the AC. Let's say 5 hours in, 4 or 5 hours in, I feel it. So I bring out my phone because I'm like, this is content.
You're on blasting. I can't.
And I only recorded the first time, but this happened 4 more times until eventually Xavier did just drive me to CVS. He got me these like tablets. They really helped because on the way back I didn't get sick.
What's up, dude? You
Dude, he just threw up.
He threw up 3 times
For the 3rd
time.
We made it. Wait.
But anyways, we got to DC, very cold. We walked around. I tried to get as much footage as I can. My hands are freezing, and the problem is I did bring gloves, but those gloves don't really work well when trying to press the record button on my phone. So I end up having to kind of sacrifice my hands a little for the sake of footage.
Yeah, it is an OnlyFans. Yeah, look.
Look at him.
Lesbian dominatrix.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Washington.
We saw a lot of cool stuff, but we had a little plan. We were gonna go to a few monuments, then we were gonna go to some Smithsonian's. A long walk, we came across the Vietnam Memorial. So fun fact about the Vietnam Memorial, they don't alphabetically put their names for some reason. So I couldn't find if any of my ancestors perished in the war because the wall is huge if you've seen it. The most I could get was, I think it was a casualty list. That's what my friend pointed out. And I did see I did see a cheadle on there. Anyways, a little ways from that is the Lincoln Memorial. And I got some footage there. We walked across the pool area from the Washington Monument, and there's a little area off to the side, I'm pretty sure, and it's these kind of carvings out of, I don't know what it's a metal material, and there's these carvings of like a story going on, right? Xavier told me about this one little carving of a dog that is on one of the things. It's been losing its, I don't know how I'd say it, luster. Because people would keep petting it. So of course, with my gloves, I did pet the dog. We were gonna go to the African Art Smithsonian, which the building for it looks really weird. As soon as we get there, there's a lady at the line, and she goes, "We're not accepting tickets anymore, or we're not selling tickets anymore." Something. It was right when we got there too, because we saw some people going in, so we were just very unlucky. So we had to find another one. We ended up going to this Asian art museum, but right before that, while we were walking there, there's this guy. And if you've ever been in the city or even like a tourist spot, there will be these dudes who will be like, "Yo, I got this thing I'm doing." I forgot what he was doing, but I think it was like a charity thing, right? So it's all in good favor, at least I think so. I don't know if he was scamming me. He was kind of like pressuring me and Xavier to give him money. And he's like, "If you got a $10 bill, that would be great." And he would put out his hand before we would even say anything. So I'm like, I got a dollar, and I gave him the dollar reluctantly, right? So Jackson and Elijah are way behind, and we get to the Asian Art Museum. Xavier's calling Jackson. They're asking, "Where are you?" And it's like, "Oh, we're almost there." And I grab the phone, and I'm like, "Jackson, watch out for a guy who's just standing. He's got glasses. He will try to scam you." But I hear on the phone the dude talking, and I was too late. Eventually he comes to me and he's like, "Yeah, I just said
I have to AT my friend Xavier."
And I ran away. Anyways, we visited the Asian Art Museum. I got a bunch of footage and pictures here. I didn't want to take a picture of everything or else my phone would explode. But I took pictures of things that I liked. There's this green painting here. I took a picture because it's like this weird mist and there's these demon creatures in the bottom. There's this glass room. It was full of a bunch of like porcelain china plates or whatever. There's this guy. I don't know what he was. There's a lot more I saw, like manga, very ancient manga. So there was actually another African museum. I forgot what kind of African museum was. I think it was just African culture instead of African art. I think this was more interesting because they got some weird shit there. There's like a man chair and a pug animal. They had a bunch of stuff. I think this was my favorite. Yeah, Elijah and Xavier were down there for like an hour at least, while me and Jackson were up above. And so this lobby area, right? There's a window to like this courtyard. Me and Jackson saw this couple, and they were like kind of talking, and eventually they started hugging, right? We like didn't notice it at first, and then we looked up and was like, they've been kind of hugging for a while, because it was already like a minute of them hugging, and we were looking at their mouths, and they're not really talking. And then 2 minutes go by, and 3 minutes, and 4 minutes, and 5 minutes go by, and it's like they've been hugging for a while. And then eventually, like, even some other people who are walking by us, they also look out the window, and they're like, what are they doing? This went on for like Jackson counted, this went on for 18 minutes. They hugged for 18 minutes straight in the cold. I don't know why they did that. We were gonna visit the Spy Museum, which I heard was really cool, but we were kind of running out of time because they spent like an hour more in the African Culture Museum, which is fine, I guess. We had to go home. There's some stuff that I didn't get a lot of footage because it was dark, but some stuff happened. First of all, we went to Chick-fil-A 3 times. Because first off, we wanted to go to Chick-fil-A, so we went to Chick-fil-A for the first time normally. Then we went for another time because Elijah's sister wanted to get something from Chick-fil-A. We ended up going there and getting something, but for some reason Elijah is really stupid and he just forgot, and he ended up getting something for himself again. We went there for a 3rd time, and then he finally got the item, right? I don't know why he did that. I think one of the final things that I can recall happening from that night, I was trying to sleep. We passed this billboard. It had a number on it, and there was a guy on there, and it said something about lust is a sin, and that you can't lust. So Jackson sees this, and he immediately calls it, right? I kind of wake up in the middle of the call, and I bring out my camera, and I record it a bit.
I also heard gaming is a sin.
So you can't lust after women. I'm assuming men are also, you can't do that too.
Right.
Alright.
That's right.
So what can I do?
Well, you repent.
I can repent.
Ask God to take away I have a CD on that subject. Would you have a CD player? Yeah. I can send you.
I don't have a CD player. Is there like a church I can go to? I can talk to someone?
Yeah, where do you live?
Alright. I live upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
Yeah, there's a lot of women I've been lusting after there. I think I need help.
Eventually, we did get home. I collapsed onto my bed, and I thought, you know what? Washington, D.C. is overrated.